Guys, many people are facing foreclosed homes. I'm passing some right now. Let me show you. You see that? Now, with the property preservation that I used to do, I would come in, snap pictures first, send it back. Then they would tell me what they want me to do, whether I need to clean it out because it has items in it, whether I need to do yard work because you see how the yard is looking. I will have to also drain the hot water tank. I mean, it's a lot you have to do. So the housing market is collapsing. That's a bad time for homeowners who cannot afford to pay their mortgages, and foreclosing on homes is no fun thing. Let me tell you, I've never told you guys, I don't think I did, maybe in the beginning of 2020 I might have told you guys, but I used to, my husband was the first one to start doing this, and he worked for mortgage companies that dealt with foreclosed homes. And he would go out and I would go out with him. We would take pictures. They would give us the list of homes that we would have to take pictures on. Sometimes we would have to post signs in the windows of the home, of the property that is now under such and such company, monitoring it. So my husband stopped doing it a long time ago. So when I was kind of down trying to figure out what am I going to do, I didn't really want to work in childcare industry anymore. I said, you know what, I'm going to do this myself. So I created the company and I applied to work for this mortgage company. And you know, they give you online training. They tell you all the things that you need to buy. Now up front, I will tell you, you are going to spend money because you're having to buy locks, because you have to do lock changes on these houses. You have to buy cleaning materials, because you do have to do somewhat of a clean out on things. And you need lawn equipment, because you will have to do property preservation with it. And that's what my company was, a property preservation company. So if that is something that you're interested in, you need to check into that. Just type in property preservation and all of these companies will come up. And you decide which one works better for you, who you want to work for. But I'm going to show you clips of a couple of homes that I did. And mind you, these homes, sometimes when people are foreclosed on, those homes are full of everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. It's almost like they just left in the middle of the night. And you have furniture in every room, you have trash everywhere, you may encounter, when my husband did it, I went with him on one of his, and oh my God, it was a mobile home. That place had so many roaches. So it's not, sometimes you'll find jobs that are really nice, and sometimes you'll find the jobs that are like, what the heck did I get myself into? But it is something to think about, because people are losing their jobs, and people need to figure out, you know, are you going to work for someone else, or are you going to work for yourself? Now, I'm going to tell you now, you're going to work harder when you're working for yourself than you work for someone else. That's just, day and night. Got me working day and night. That's how it goes. So, let me show you these videos, and I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Just wanted to run this by you as an option for not say side hustle, because it was pretty good money. It's pretty good money. And you can, if you don't want to do that part of the property preservation, you can do like home inspections, as far as they send you a list, you go out and you just snap pictures of homes. Sometimes you have to go onto the property. That can be a little dangerous, especially in today's time, because you don't know if somebody's staying there or not, and people are carrying. So, but it is something to think about. Hey guys, so I wanted to add to this video I recorded the other day because I left some things out, and I want you to know, just in case you're interested in doing something like this. Okay, things you are going to need, because starting any business is not going to be cheap. You are going to need some money to do that. Anytime I think people tell you you don't need money to start a business, I automatically think it's a scam, but maybe it's not. Anyway, you will need to purchase insurance, and this insurance needs to be $1 million policy. And they have certain companies that they deal with, and they give you the options of shopping those maybe 3 companies and getting a quote that will fit you, that you pay every month. So you're also going to need your equipment. I did mention that in this video. You will need locks, doorknobs. You'll also, the door changes, because you're going to have to do lock changes. So you're going to need the winterization kit, and that kit is going to come with those little, if you've ever walked into a home and they had on the toilet, they had a thing, a little paper that says winterized on the toilet seat. You need that. You need the stickers also. All of that comes as a kit, but all of that does cost money. And you'll need those stickers for the windows. You'll need those stickers for the hot water tank to, you've winterized it. And when you winterize it, that means you have drained all of the water out of that tank, so they don't have issues with freezing and pipes bursting over the winter. So then you'll also need to get a background check for yourself and anyone over the age of 18 that's working for you. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have someone work for you that is under the age of 18, but they prefer by law for that person to be 18 or over. Now, I did have my son working with me, helping me, because he wanted to earn some extra money, and he was close to the age of 18, but I could not do the whole background check and all that stuff on him because he was not 18. So be careful with that. I'm not telling you to do it. And plus, being a woman and being out there going into those empty homes, you need to be cautious and careful in the process of doing that. I would say take a course so you can have a concealed weapon. That way you'll always have something on you. And if you don't feel comfortable with doing that, make sure you at least have a knife or something, a pocket knife, something on you, because you never know when you go into those homes whether they're supposed to be empty, but you don't know if, a squatter is in there. You can kind of tell if a squatter's in there. I've run into somewhere I have gone in and there was a squatter in there. They weren't there at that time, but I knew that they had been there. Those are things you have to report, because before you start working and doing clean outs, you're doing the pictures and you're doing all of that, and you're going back and forth, sending back and forth pictures, and you're getting paid for that, of course. But to do the actual clean out, they will send you a price that they want to pay you. If you know that by all the pictures that you have shown them, and when you take the pictures, you go in, you stand in one corner. Every corner you're taking a picture aiming outward, so they get a full view of what that room looks like. So they know if it's full of crap or if it's empty, the house is, not jacked up. You're not going to have to do a lot of work. So they're going to underbid you each and every time. So sometimes you will have to put a bid in and be like, hey, this is not enough. This is what I'll do this job for. And that's how you work the system. Also, if you're doing this job and you're doing the clean out part of it, you still have to bid out. You could be doing a clean out but not approved to do the property preservation, which means the yard work. And normally yard work will look bad as that picture, the video I showed you, or worse. So you're doing extra work. So you need to make sure you get your bid right, or you're going to be underbidding yourself and not making any money and putting out all that effort for no reason. And if you decide you don't want to do the clean out part of property preservation and all of that, and you just want to do the inspections, meaning they send you a list, and on this list it could be 300 freaking homes on there. I mean, it's a lot of foreclosed homes that you have to go out, and they want those things done in a timely manner. If they have a rush order, they'll have on there, this is a rush order, so you know, put that person first, or put that home first rather. And you go out, you take those pictures, you walk around the property if you have to, you know, if you can't get a good shot or whatever. And if you can't get a good shot, or you see a no trespassing and all that, and you don't feel comfortable going, you can note that in your pictures when you send it in. Well, this is why I had to take this picture way away from the house and not close up to the house, because I fear there are people there that shouldn't be there. But just because you don't want to do the clean out part does not mean you don't have to pay all of that money when it comes to the the insurance, the property insurance that you have to take out for $1 million. Okay. You still got to take that out. Also, once you are assigned that property, that is your property. No mean you don't own it, but that is your property. So whatever is wrong with that property, I've had one in particular that did not have, the foundation was jacked up. Okay, the foundation was like this. It was just jacked up. You could sit a ball down and it would go not just one way, it would just go all over the place. So I had to call out a company that dealt with foundations. I had to deal with that company. Mind you, I didn't even do the clean out on this home. I was assigned to clean out because the person that they had been assigning, every time they assigned that person something, they half did their job but didn't do it at all. And I end up coming in doing their work. And when you're coming in after somebody else, you don't know what they've done, so you got to go through all the same steps to see, well, they missed this, they didn't do this. But like I said in this video, when you are working for yourself, you will work harder than you've worked for anyone. One, because you want it to work out. Two, because this is your livelihood. This is how you're going to feed your family. This is how you are going to take and provide for your family. So you cannot fail at this. At least that's the mindset you go in with. So you're going to work. Whereas when you work with somebody else, you clock in, you go to work for 8 hours, you leave. You don't think about that business. You don't think about nothing. This is on your mind 24/7. You have to really get yourself into a routine so you don't forget, hey, I got a life, I got family, I got, I can't just think about this 24/7. And also, you're going to need a ladder. You're going to need a sturdy ladder, not the little cheap ladders. I purchased a really expensive ladder. Not that expensive makes it better, but this ladder was better, and it was metal. And I would have to go up, because you're going to have to take pictures on the roof as well, because they want to see what the roof looks like, and they want to see those angles. So that was like one of the scariest things about this that I had to do, because I have a fear of heights. So I did do it, and I had to take the pictures on the roof. I've had to go under a home, not completely, but a little bit, because I was just too afraid. I'm claustrophobic as well. I know, how can I do this job? But I was determined to do it, and I did it, and I'll do it again. And I'm highly thinking about, because they keep sending me emails about, coming back to work there. So obviously they, enjoyed the work that I gave them. I gave them quality work, quality pictures, and I didn't leave a home destroyed or whatever. So it's something to think about. I'm thinking about it, you guys. I really, really am. But I don't know if I would be the one do it, or if I would hire out and have someone do it. But guys, y'all take care, stay safe, and we're going to get through whatever we have to get through. We can hustle for the money if we have to, right? So guys, this is one of my properties that I have that's foreclosed on. I've already taken all the pictures I need to take. This is the living room where I'm bagging up stuff. Gotta tear all that stuff down. Clean out this kitchen. It was already winterized. previously. Couldn't find the water heater on this property. Not that it's been stolen, I just can't find it. Bedroom. It's not a bad clean out. I've had worse when my husband used to do it. So for this to be my very first property, they didn't do me too wrong, with the exception that I can't find the flipping water heater. Now I'm gonna clean it out and get the stuff hauled off. So this is my second property. It was already cleaned out when I got here. So all I had to do was a lot change. It had already been winterized. This is the garage. This is a bunch of hardwoods, crash debris. Kitchen feces everywhere, dog feces. It's just trashed. So this is the property. I'm gonna be real quick about it because this mold in here. This is the front room. This is the trash debris. This is the ceiling. The room off the kitchen. This is the ceiling. They got X's and stuff marked. This is the kitchen. Refrigerator gone. Stove gone. I haven't been in the backyard yet. This is the garage. The garage door is new as far as the hinges and stuff. This is everything in the garage. Everything's been winterized. This is all debris. Some weights, debris, paint, hazardous debris. Walking back through the kitchen. First bedroom. This is the hallway. It's crazy. This is the bedroom. Debris. Bathroom. Got it marked in here too. Mold on the boards. Another bedroom. Marked. Okay. Not that much debris in here. Hallway, bathroom. This is the bathroom. Smart. This is the ceiling in the bathroom. And I'm about to get out of here. So I want you guys to know, if the situation was to get even worse when it comes to truckers and no diesel and shortage of diesel, this would be our fallback. That would be our fallback. And it might just be our fallback even if nothing happens with diesel or with the truckers, because that is good money. Okay, doing clean outs, doing property preservation, all of that is a good thing. It's bad because it shows that we are having so many people be put out of their homes, and then their homes are being sold at pennies on the dollar. So you look at Kim Zolciak, who lost her mansion, $800,000, and somebody bought it for $271,000. So there is money out there to be made, you guys. So if one door closes, go ahead and climb through a window. Open your own door. Because sometimes that's what you have to do. But sometimes it does cost money to do that. So take that into account as well.